Hello, I'm William Glenn with Greensleeves Nursery, and today we're going to talk about a problem that some gardeners come across with some degree of regularity, and we get questions about it, and that is, I've got a corner of my yard, I've got an area of my garden that doesn't drain well. It's a poor soil, it holds water after big rain, and we know here in central Texas we have these feast and famine, deluge and drought. So preparing for those eventualities is a way that we can actually kind of make lemonade out of the lemon situation of the poor soil. So I would like to share a few of my favorite plants for those types of situations, both the shady ones and the sunny ones, but also just remind you that when you have a situation in the garden that is a poor soil thing, always a good idea to incorporate some compost. We're never going to suggest you do anything but that. It's really the key. And then sometimes using some kind of an angular or a very voluminous kind of air-filled rock, expanded shale, lava rock, granite, some of those things can really help with drainage as well. When we have areas that are prone to, let's say, erosivity, and you get these little rivulets, these little channels, that's an indication that you're getting runoff, right? That means that due to compaction in the soil, due to other kind of issues that can arise maybe on the backside of construction, the water's not landing in your property, going through your soil, getting to the roots, and ultimately getting into our aquifers. Any of the grass-like plants, this here is a Liyasia, Liyasia manandra, sometimes called cut rice grass. This is a wonderful choice, as are some of the sedges. This one here is a Cherokee sedge. There's many native sedges. These are what we're going to be talking about today, are all natives, by the way. But what they do is their simple biomass will actually, above ground, stop water from moving, right? These are acting like a net, but more importantly, these have fibrous root systems, which means they're going to hold the soil in their immediate adjacency better, allowing for water to get through, down, and also benefiting other plants that are nearby because that soil is stable, right? So this is a sedge, very grass-like plant, but it's evergreen, and it can handle a lot of shade. This is a true grass, and unlike a lot of our other grasses, this one does best in shade. Liyasia manandra, Cherokee sedge. Then I'm jumping over here to where we have some more kind of shady but can handle some sun. These are both Phytostegias. This one here is commonly referred to as obedient plant. It's about to bloom here, and you'll see some purple pink blooms that are absolutely astounding. It loves those sort of wet spots that dry out, that get wet, that dry out. A little bit of compost again is going to help it. But this Phytostegia obedient plant is well known and beautiful. Its cousin here, this is a Phytostegia corelli, sometimes called Coral's false dragon head. It's a gorgeous, lesser known native, but also has this plumes of just gorgeous, like purple and pink. I got this from Pat McNeil, master plantsman, beautiful plant. Now we get over here, and we're going to get into our Mistflowers. This here is a well-known Mistflower, can handle a little more sun than some of these others. This is Greg's Mistflower, known as a monarch magnet. Bees will visit it, good ground cover, easy to grow, and it likes those same situations. This one's a little lesser known. This is a pink Mistflower. This is Fleischmannia incarnata. And this one, as the name implies, is just another Mistflower, wonderful for insects and pollinators, and it's going to bloom pink. Now let's jump into the sun stuff. This here is one of my absolute favorites. This here is a giant Mistflower, the absolute king of the monarch magnets. No question that this one is going to bring so many monarchs that your neighbors are going to be impressed, and you're going to just really love it. Now we're getting over into a grass where there's tons of native grasses. Just one example, this is a Prairie Dropseed. Gorgeous grass, flows in the wind, dances, especially when planted in mass. You want to have a bunch of these if you go with it, but you can also use Mexican feathergrass, little Bluestem, blue Grama, lots of beautiful native grasses. And then this one, if you can take a look at those blooms, just stunning. This is one of our native bee balms. This one here is Monarda punctata, sometimes called spotted bee balm. Okay. From Greensleeves Nursery, I'm William Glenn. We'll see you next time.